you saw as a kid but didn't realize was messed up until you were older. When I was 8, my neighbor Mr. Wilson would pay me $5 to help him feed the birds in his backyard every Saturday. I thought I had the easiest job in the world, just scattering bird seed while he took pictures from his deck. He always insisted I wear the same yellow dress. Birds are attracted to bright colors, he explained. I believed him completely. My parents thought it was sweet that an elderly widower had found a hobby. It's good for him to have something to look forward to, Mom would say as she helped me into that scratchy yellow dress each weekend. Mr. Wilson had very specific instructions. I had to skip in certain patterns. Bend a particular way to scatter the seeds. Twirl 3 times before collecting my $5. He called these my bird calling moves. The birds won't come if you don't do it exactly right, he'd say, adjusting his camera. I rarely saw any actual birds, but he assured me they came after I left. I remember once asking why he never showed me the bird pictures. He smiled and said they were for a special bird watching club. I imagined serious adults in safari hats nodding approvingly at photos of me with cardinals and blue jays. When I turned 10, he doubled my pay to $10 and asked if I could bring a friend. Birds love when there are 2 children, he explained. So I brought Emma from next door. We took turns in the yellow dress. After a few weeks, Emma refused to come back. My mom says I can't, she said at school, avoiding my eyes. I figured her parents needed her for chores and felt secretly pleased to have my bird job back to myself. For my 11th birthday, Mr. Wilson gave me a silver bracelet with tiny bird charms. Don't tell your parents, he whispered. They might get jealous of our special friendship. It was the prettiest thing I'd ever owned, and I hid it in my sock drawer. One Saturday, Mr. Wilson's adult son visited unexpectedly while I was there. I was mid-twirl when he walked into the backyard. He looked at me, then at his father, then at the camera. His face changed in a way I couldn't understand at the time. Dad, what the hell is this? He shouted. Mr. Wilson hurried me home without my $10, telling me we'd feed the birds another day. I was confused and worried I'd done my twirls wrong. The next day, police cars parked outside Mr. Wilson's house. Men carried out boxes and his computer. I watched from my bedroom window, wondering if they were from the bird watching club. My parents sat me down that evening with strange, serious faces. They asked uncomfortable questions about the bird feeding, the yellow dress, the photos. I answered truthfully, not understanding why Mom kept crying. Mr. Wilson moved away after that. The neighbors whispered words I didn't understand. Pred, inappropriate, grooming. I thought they were types of birds or photography terms. In 7th grade, we had an assembly about inappropriate touching and adults who take advantage of children. They showed a cartoon about a man who asked a child to keep secrets and take special photos. Something clicked, but not completely. I raised my hand and asked, like for a bird watching club? The counselor looked startled, then asked me to stay after the assembly. I didn't fully understand until high school, when our psychology class covered creed behavior. The teacher described how certain adults gain children's trust through special attention, gifts, and made-up games. Suddenly, I was back in that yellow dress, performing bird-calling moves while a camera clicked. No birds, never any birds. That night, I found the silver bracelet in my old jewelry box and really looked at the charms for the first time. I drove to my parents' house, finally ready to ask the questions I'd been afraid to voice. Did you know what was really happening with Mr. Wilson? I demanded. My mother took my hand. The police found hundreds of photos, honey, not just of you. What I had seen as an innocent bird feeding job was something much darker.